Hey guys, welcome back to Jen Loves Nursing. My name is Jen and I'm a nursing student. I'm so sorry it's been so long since I've talked to you guys. To be completely honest and frank, I've been enjoying my summer vacation. I don't get a full summer vacation like most schools do, like a community college or university, because I don't go to a technical school like Summit or ITT Tech or someplace like that. I go to, it's an occupational program funded by the federal government. So it is with the school systems, like the high school systems, but it's not like a community college necessarily, even though it is WASC accredited and my school does transfer over to colleges. I get college credit for this program that I'm in, but we don't get like a 2 or 3 month summer. I get a 3-week summer. I get 22 days off to the dot, and I go back to school on Monday. Today is Saturday, so I have 2 days till I go back to school. I am so sorry. I spent my entire summer moving. That was my child. Camden took Cortland's jewelry box. I just heard it. It's going on right now. They're fighting. Ignore. Sorry. Excuse my family. Maybe I'll put some music in the background so you can't hear them as much. We moved. Yay! We're in a new house. This is like my desk is behind me, my fax machine, my printer, my computer's right here. I use my computer to film my videos. My family's screaming at each other right now. Okay, I think they're almost done calling each other brats. I spent my summer vacation moving and nesting, and now I have to go back to school. And I do have some care plans that I had to finish this weekend before Monday, but the point of this video is I finished med-surg. I'm done with med-surg, and I'm happy to say I passed my final. Did I pass with the grade I wanted? No. Did I pass? Yes. But I would have liked to get a higher grade, and I completely know why. I'm not making any excuses for myself, but all the other units I have gotten high A's, low A's, and high B's, and this one I didn't. I passed my med-surg final with a 78%. The reason I'm telling you this is because this is my nursing channel, and if I flunk out of nursing school, I'm going to tell you guys. I want you guys to know every aspect of it. Med-surg, it wasn't that it was especially hard for me. It was the fact that we got our notice that we had to leave our house in the middle of med-surg, and it's all that was on my mind. I spent the entire med-surg module packing and trying to find a house. We got a notice. We were not evicted. We just got a notice stating that things within our management company were changing, and we had 90 days, or we basically were given 90 days to get out. And yeah, that sounds like a long time, but the closer, and I even think I was in my pharmacology unit whenever I got that, but you know, the first month you kind of ignore it. I did. I'm in nursing school. I can't focus on everything else all the time. But towards the end, I really had to start trying to find it. I mean, literally, we had to be out of our house on Wednesday. We were told we got this house on the Tuesday before. So we had rented a storage space, which thank goodness they didn't charge us for, that we were going to just go put our stuff in and stay with my in-laws until we found a place, but it didn't work out that way. It worked out in our favor. Thank you, Jesus. But there was a week, an entire week, right before the final that I missed. Like we do objectives weekly, daily. We have objectives that we have to do. Now, are these objectives checked? Not necessarily. Sometimes, maybe if my instructor feels like it, they are, but they're not necessarily always checked. But if she wants to check them and they're not done, you're screwed. So I always do my objectives. And like, let's say I have objectives on chapter, we'll just say 5 and 6 tonight. Well, tomorrow morning, we're probably going to have a test on chapter 5 and 6. And our PowerPoint is going to be on chapter 5 and 6, and you better know your crap. Otherwise, you're not going to pass the tests. And those tests are the quizzes that go along with the module, the entirety of the entirety of the grade. So there was an entire week there that I did not do my objectives because I was so worried about moving. I even sat down with my school counselor, talked to her about the situation because I was so stressed out. She was worried. I came to school late one day, and I don't come to school late. I don't miss school. So there was a they were worried. They knew something was up, basically. Bottom line is, I did not get out of med-surg what I should have gotten out of med-surg, but I passed. I mean, I'm sitting there, my makeup brush, I was doing my makeup right here. I'm sitting there, like, getting ready to take the final. I'm looking at this test. I close my eyes and I pray and I say, Heavenly Father, please let me understand this test. Please let me comprehend these questions. Please help me with the answers. And I passed. With a 78, but I passed. In fact, the whole class didn't do super well, and there were only a few that like did really well, and so she took out a few questions, and even before she took out those questions, I passed, but I didn't get the grade one. Just goes to prove you really have to study, you really have to be dedicated to nursing school, and it just goes to prove that anything that will happen and could happen will happen while you're in nursing school. That is my very first day, that is what my instructor told me, and it has proven to be true. My life has been hectic, and of course I only tell you guys what I want you guys to know, but let me just say, what can happen and what will happen while in nursing school, it will, and it's been hard. It's been really freaking hard. I would be lying if I said that I hadn't had thoughts of quitting nursing school and taking a different route. You know, I'm in an LVN program, and I did this because, you know, the community colleges are so impacted, and sometimes they take LVN students that are ready to get their AA over a greenie who is not, because they know that you've already passed the NCLEX. So that's my reasoning. But then, you know, I've totally thought about, maybe I should just quit. Maybe I should just quit my school and go back to, you know, craft in my community college and finish my prereqs and just apply for an RN program. But I'm this far and I have less than a year left, and I'm doing it. So I totally did pass. That's a good thing. But we are now in. But I'm kind of like on not probation. I'm not on probation. I'm not on restriction. But she is requiring a little more of those of us who got below like an 80 or something on the final, or maybe it was our core grade in the system, below whatever percentage. We have to outline the book with highlighter, outline with chapters. She wants to see our objectives, and some people, I didn't have to do this, but some people even had to do an extra packet, but I didn't have to do that. But I do those things anyways. I outline, hi baby! Say hi, Charlie. Hi. Say hi. Hi. This is Charlie. Okay, go get dressed and we'll go swimming, okay? Bye-bye. Swimming. So I do that anyways. I outline, I mean, my book is like a highlighter completely, and I do my objectives anyways, so I'm okay with that. We are, when we go back, oh, we also had our first, like, clinical objective checkoffs, like for level 1. There's level 1, level 2, level 3, and we had level 3 being like almost an RN. My program sets you up to go into an RN program. Like that's why I chose this program. It is set up to become an RN. And so there's level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4 you get an RN program. So we just had our level 1 clinical checkoff, so it went pretty good. I'm happy about it. Now I know what to expect. Moving on. We have a list of checkoffs. So we have like a booklet. I'm not going to show it to you just because I don't want there to be a conflict of interest with my school or my teacher. But we have a book of objectives that we, you know, like condom catheters, orienting the patient to reality, vital signs, apical pulse. These things that you have to do these things in clinical 3 times, and after the 3rd time you get a check off for it. Let's say, like, one thing I have not found yet is restraints, and restraints are really hard to find because, you know, we're going to, it's not humane, the medical community is, so it's really hard to find a restraint. I don't have that, but I have to do that before I graduate. So let's say I don't have a check off in level 1. I'm in level 3 and I still don't have a check off. I have to keep going back and looking for that check off to make sure I have it done. So we are in growth and development now, which I'm super stoked about because I took this class like 30 semesters ago in college, and I have a book and I feel ahead of the game. It's only like a 3-day module, It's really short. So, thank goodness. And then we go to GI. We will be in the systems. Systems. Completely. We'll go through the systems. And then I think it's peds, mental health. My hair is all over the place right now. Anyways, guys, that's really it for me. I am doing good. School's stressful. I got a program. WIA program. Look that up in your county. They have them everywhere. If I would have known about this program, they help fund federally funded programs, and had I known about it before I started my program, they would have paid like $5 grand in my program for me. Like, here you go. You don't have to pay it back. I didn't know about it though, so now all they can really do is help me with supportive services, like get me a new pair of shoes that cost, these are $118 with tax. They are amazing. One of my clinical, so my teacher, you have, my DON makes the clinical instructors do a good and a bad. For the clinical experience, basically they were like, you do so good in clinical, you're going to be such a good nurse, you have such good patient care. We want to say the only bad thing is your shoes. Because I have leather shoes and the toes look all scuffed up. So I had to get a new pair of shoes. Yay! But they were $110. And then after, this is their size 8, they're Chloe's, they're nursemates, they're slip resistant, they're awesome and amazing, they're platform, I love them. So excited to wear it with clinical. These are going to be my straight clinical shoes, and then my other shoes that are uglier. Well, I liked them when they were new. They're just, they've been through the ringer. I'm going to wear those just at theory class. It's just have to be in uniform. Anything else I want to tell you guys? So look at the WIA program. Oh, they'll help me with my IV therapy. They'll pay for my IV therapy course. They paid for shoes. So they help you with supportive services if you're under a certain like income guideline. What else? Oh, I won a scholarship. I was named the Zonta Women. All these things I posted on Instagram. If you're friends with me on Instagram, you've seen it a while ago. But if you haven't, I won the Zonta Women's Club, Zonta Women's Association Women's Club scholarship for entry-level medical professions. So I won a scholarship for that with 2 other women in my class. We had to go in, there was an interview process, and I got it, yay! Yeah. It's getting good. We started off with 28 students, and I believe we have 21 now. We've lost several, and the way my program works is if you fail 2 finals, on the 3rd final, you are out of the program. And there are people who have failed 2 finals at this point and will be out of the program if they fail another one. That isn't me, thank goodness. And I love the people that this is happening to. They're friends of mine. You know, maybe not close friends of mine, but like I've said in the past, I love everybody in my class. I am blessed to have a class that we may not talk one-on-one all the time, but like we all get along. And we all are like a big support system. We don't have a cliquey class at all. And there's so few of us, goodness. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Welcome to my new